Father Chetan and all my good friends of the youth movement, congratulations on your meeting together and have a very successful meeting. Father Chetan had invited me to address you all, and I wish I could be present for the whole meeting. Unfortunately, I've got other commitments also at the same time, and so it's not possible to pull out of them. I'm sending you this video message. I feel close to you. I know that you're taking the theme, Rise Up, Young Man. I was privileged to be present for the Youth Synod. The Holy Father had nominated me, and I learnt a lot at the Youth Synod. The youthful spirit, the youth was so happy, excited, participated. I've been for many synods, but that was one of the most joyful one, I think. Another joyful one was the Amazonia, just finished. That was all South American style, the usual song and dance. But this youth one was again extraordinary. To give you the message, what did the youth tell us during those 3 weeks we were together? I thought 3 messages came out straight, direct, and repeatedly from all the interventions. One is, take us seriously. The youth feel sometimes that the adults are patronizing, really don't listen to them seriously, and they, okay, you are little ones, little sort of the sense that there isn't a serious acceptance of the possibility of what they can do. And I want to tell you that we heard that cry. The Pope heard that cry. The bishops heard that cry. And then in Christus Vincit, he tried to respond. Christus Vivit, he tried to respond and say that really you are important. The second one, message which came out very strongly at this synod was, please accompany us. Now, you might think that the youth say we are independent, we can manage everything by ourselves. I was a bit surprised about this. That was my thinking before, that the youth felt, leave us alone, we'll manage. No, the consistent cry was, accompany us. Don't tell us to do something and leave us alone. Be with us, correct us when we are wrong, guide us. The youth who came over there were very serious, from all over the world, and I was really surprised and thrilled and learned a lot from their request for us to accompany them. That I'm sure that is also your feeling. But for us, people who are a little more senior, this is something very important in our dealings with the youth. And the third cry from the youth to us was, now take us seriously, accompany us, and trust us. Entrust to us now projects which are serious. We'll make mistakes, correct us, but let us take responsible positions. Let us take decisions. And again, to me, that's very insightful. My whole mentality, my whole attitude towards the youth deepened a little bit more after this youth synod when I heard these cries of the youth. But the youth, this is what you all told us. What do I have to tell you as you are having this meeting? You are in a pandemic. I want to tell you that you are important. We say always, you are not the future, you are now the present. And I think we all mean it. We depend on you to respond. I want you to take yourself seriously also. I want you to also be strengthened by the accompaniment of seniors. I want you to feel that we really trust you, and we want to, I would think that even when you make mistakes, it's important, it's a part of a learning process. We are in a pandemic, and the whole world has changed. Out of a pandemic, one comes out crushed or victorious. One doesn't come out unchanged. And the youth, you are strong, you are resilient, you are generous, you are honest and sincere. You don't play games with people. That's why you can't tolerate anything which is not okay. Injustice, exploitation, untruth. Uh, we seniors have got so much to learn from you. This moment when I speak of you at the pandemic, think of what you can do to change the world. The whole of the future of the world is in your hands. This is very important for you to understand, to realize, and to work on in many ways. We had the migrant crisis, and I know youth all over the country in India pitched in with the seniors to help out. I know, and how you enjoyed it. It was, I think, the church came out very positively, very strongly, made a presence felt all over the country, every single diocese. I was in touch with Caritas India, monitoring what is happening, and every single diocese came out at full strength, and also with the youth helping them. Now, there is the whole thing, the question of now we are in a pandemic, and therefore there is we can't meet really physically. How do we carry on our apostolate? How do we plan the future? Many youth, you've got to find an answer to these questions. I think you've got to be creative. At this stage, all of us are disadvantaged, not only you. I feel particularly sorry for those who are in the beginning stages of some educational course, because the foundation will not be that strong. I feel that for our own seminarians, I feel that for our students in the school, those in college, those beginning professional education. If you don't teach somebody the basics strongly, you can't really make much progress afterwards. You'll always be faltering, and therefore I feel sorry for them. Therefore now you as youth, think of how we could answer this. Think of how you could help each other, how in solidarity you could go ahead. You know, Pope Francis has given us Fratelli Tutti, this encyclical on the feast of St. Francis of Assisi. But I've said this often reading the encyclical. It could be very well a Christmas pastoral. We are approaching Christmas, in a few days will be at Christmas, and it gives us all that our Lord came to give us through His birth, through His life. Pope says solidarity and human friendship, social friendship, all of us becoming brothers and sisters. I spoke of you trying to reach out to the disadvantaged, those who are in difficult circumstances. I also want you to see how you can strengthen bonds of solidarity. First of all, yourself, and then also with others. This is so important. The pandemic has shown us one thing, it is that we can't fight the pandemic alone. All the countries have got to come together. No one country, no one race, no one religion. We can't really work alone to combat this. Everybody's got to pool their resources together to save humanity, to save all of us. Solidarity is so important. Working together is so important. Helping the most needy is so important. The sufferings of one becoming the sufferings of other all over. I encourage you, my dear youth, to read Fratelli Tutti. It's very readable. It's 287 paragraphs, but it's readable. It's got lots of insights about love, about caring for the needy, migrants, people who are handicapped, etc., etc. Poverty, care for nature. There's so much of richness. You have a whole program, but perhaps I will distract you by getting into this. Think of how you can transform the world. That's what you've got to decide according to the qualities God has given you. I wish you a very, very successful meeting. I'm sure it's important that you all get together, share ideas, think of the future, plan for the future. Go out and transform the world, change the world. Give us a better India, give us a better world. This is the commitment that the Lord has given you. Congratulations. Thanks, Father Chetan, for having invited me. I'm sorry that I can't be present with you. You wanted me to interact with the students. I would have been most happy to do so, but we'll find another occasion. and then we'll meet and we'll exchange ideas. God bless you. All success in your meeting. Keep well.